The door slammed open just as Alex's lips brushed against Mark's, a moment stolen in the dim light of the family study. His father's roar echoed through the room like thunder, freezing them both in place. "What the hell is this?" Richard Harrington bellowed, his face turning a violent shade of red, the whiskey glass in his hand shattering against the wall as he hurled it. Alex pulled back, his heart pounding so hard he thought it might burst. Mark, his college roommate who'd come for the weekend visit, stood there wide-eyed, hands raised in surrender. The Harrington family home in suburban Chicago, a sprawling mansion built on generations of conservative wealth from the family's real estate empire, suddenly felt like a prison. Alex had always known this day might come, but not like this. Not with his father witnessing the one secret he'd buried deeper than any family skeleton. Richard's eyes bored into Alex, the man who'd raised him to be the perfect heir. Straight-A student, captain of the debate team, future CEO. "Get out," he snarled at Mark, who grabbed his jacket and bolted without a word. Alone with his son, Richard paced, his fists clenched. "Is this what you've been hiding? All these years, pretending to be normal?" Alex swallowed hard, the taste of fear bitter on his tongue. "Dad, it's not like that. Mark and we're just figuring things out." But the lie felt hollow even as he said it. He'd known he was gay since high school, but in a family where tradition was law and deviation was sin, coming out wasn't an option. His mother, Evelyn, a devout Catholic who organized church fundraisers, would be devastated. His younger sister, Lily, idolized him. How could he shatter her world? Richard stopped pacing, his voice dropping to a dangerous whisper. "Figuring things out? Boy, you've got one chance to fix this. Deny it. Tell me it's a mistake, some college phase. Or you're out. No inheritance, no support, nothing." The ultimatum hung in the air, heavy as lead. Alex's mind raced. Years of suppressed feelings, stolen glances, and hidden crushes crashing into this moment. He thought of Mark, the first person who'd made him feel seen, not just as the Harrington heir, but as Alex. That night, Alex lay awake in his childhood bedroom, staring at the ceiling. The house was silent, but the tension vibrated through the walls. He'd met Mark at Northwestern University, where Alex studied business and Mark pursued journalism. Their friendship had blossomed into something more during late-night study sessions, shared laughs over bad cafeteria food, and walks along Lake Michigan. Mark was out and proud, from a liberal family in Seattle that embraced him fully. "You don't have to hide forever," Mark had said once, his hand on Alex's shoulder. But hiding was all Alex knew. The next morning, Evelyn cornered him in the kitchen, her eyes red from crying. "Your father told me." "Alex, is it true?" She clutched her rosary, the beads clicking softly. Alex hesitated, then nodded. Her face crumpled. "We've given you everything. How could you do this to us? Think of the church, the community, what will people say?" The words stung, but Alex felt a spark of defiance. "What about what I want, Mom? Doesn't that matter?" She turned away, busying herself with the coffee maker. "We can get you help. Therapy, prayer groups. You can change." Alex's stomach twisted. Change? As if his identity was a flaw to fix. He left the kitchen, grabbing his keys. He needed air, space to think. Driving through the winding streets of their upscale neighborhood, he replayed the scene. The kiss had been impulsive, a release after months of tension. Now it had cost him everything, or had it? Mark was waiting at a nearby coffee shop, nursing a latte. "I'm sorry," he said as Alex slid into the booth. "I shouldn't have pushed." Alex shook his head. "It wasn't you. It was inevitable." They talked for hours, Mark sharing stories of his own coming out. The initial rejection from extended family, the eventual acceptance. "It's hard, but worth it," he insisted. Alex envied his certainty. Back home, the pressure mounted. Richard called a family meeting that evening, Lily sitting wide-eyed on the couch. "This family stands for values," Richard declared. "If you choose this path, Alex, you're choosing against us." Lily looked at him, confused. "What path, Alex?" He took a deep breath. "I'm gay, Lil. She blinked, then shrugged. Okay, does that mean you like boys? Her innocence cut through the heaviness, but Richard silenced her. Not in this house. The argument escalated, voices rising. Evelyn pleaded for compromise, but Richard was unyielding. Decide by tomorrow, son. Stay and get straight or leave. Alex retreated to his room, packing a bag just in case. His phone buzzed. A text from Mark. You don't have to do this alone. The message warmed him, but doubt crept in. Was Mark worth losing his family? The empire his grandfather built? The life of privilege? As midnight approached, Alex made his first real decision. He slipped out the back door, bag in hand, heading to Mark's hotel. It was a betrayal of his family's expectations, but perhaps the start of his own truth. The drive was short, but each mile felt like shedding skin. Arriving, he knocked softly. Mark opened the door, pulling him into a hug. You're here. Alex nodded, the weight lifting slightly. They talked until dawn, planning next steps. Alex could crash with Mark back at school, find a job. But as the sun rose, reality hit. His phone exploded with messages. Furious from Richard, heartbroken from Evelyn, worried from Lily. Ignoring them, Alex felt a mix of freedom and guilt. This was just the beginning. Back at the house, Richard seethed. He'd built everything for his son, and now this. He called his lawyer, starting the process to cut Alex out. Evelyn prayed, torn between love for her child and her faith. Lily sneaked into Alex's room, finding a note. I love you all, but I have to be me. She cried, not understanding why it had to be this way. Alex and Mark returned to campus, but whispers followed. Friends asked questions, some supportive, others distant. Alex's world shrank. No more family funds, no safety net. He applied for scholarships, took a part-time job at the library. Mark was his anchor, but cracks appeared. Are you sure about us? Alex asked one night. Mark smiled. Absolutely. Yet, Alex wondered if this love was real or just rebellion. Weeks passed, tension building. Richard reached out once, offering reconciliation if Alex sought treatment. Alex refused, hanging up. The rejection fueled his resolve, but loneliness gnawed. At a campus LGBTQ group, he met others with similar stories, finding solace. But home called. Lily's birthday approached. Should he go? The decision loomed, a test of his new life. Lily's birthday party was in full swing when Alex pulled up to the house, his heart racing. He hadn't told anyone he was coming, but the pull was too strong. Mark had urged caution. They might not welcome you, but Alex needed to see his sister to explain. Parking down the street, he approached quietly, slipping through the side gate. Laughter and music floated from the backyard, where relatives mingled under string lights. Peeking around the corner, he spotted Lily blowing out candles on a massive cake, her face alight with joy. Evelyn hovered nearby, forcing smiles. Richard stood apart, chatting with uncles about business. Alex stepped forward, but a cousin noticed him first. Alex? What are you doing here? Heads turned, the party freezing. Richard's eyes narrowed. You have some nerve. Alex raised his hands. I'm just here for Lily. Happy birthday, kiddo. She ran to him, hugging tight. I missed you. But Richard pulled her back. He's not welcome. Leave now. The confrontation drew stares, whispers spreading like wildfire. Evelyn intervened, pulling Alex aside. Why come back? You're breaking our hearts. Alex's voice cracked. Because you're my family. I didn't choose this, but I can't pretend. The argument spilled inside, relatives eavesdropping. Uncle Tom, a staunch conservative, chimed in. This is unnatural, Alex. You've shamed us all. Aunt Sarah nodded, clutching her pearls. Alex defended himself, words tumbling out. It's who I am. Why can't you accept that? Richard exploded. Because it's wrong. We've lost clients, friends avoid us. Your choice is destroying everything. The revelation hit Alex. His coming out had ripple effects, tarnishing the family name in their tight-knit community. Lily tugged his sleeve. Don't fight. Stay. But Richard issued an ultimatum. Apologize and commit to change, or never come back. Alex looked at his family, the people who'd shaped him, now strangers. I can't apologize for being me. He hugged Lily goodbye, walking out with head high, but inside shattered. Driving away, tears blurred his vision. Had he made the right choice? Back at the apartment he now shared with Mark, Alex collapsed on the couch. Mark listened as he recounted the scene. They're wrong, not you. But doubt festered. Mark's family visited often, accepting and warm. Alex envied that, resentment building subtly. Why couldn't mine be like yours? Mark shrugged. Give them time. But time wasn't healing. It was widening the chasm. At work, Alex's boss noticed his distraction, offering advice. Family issues? Talk it out. But talking led nowhere. A call from Evelyn came days later. Your father's stressed. Business is suffering. Come home. Let's fix this. Alex refused, but guilt weighed heavy. He threw himself into studies, but grades slipped. Mark supported him, but their relationship strained under the pressure. Then came the betrayal. Scrolling through social media, Alex saw a post from Jordan, his old high school friend, now outed as gay himself. The post praised Alex's courage, but revealed private details Alex had shared in confidence. Fury boiled. Confronting Jordan over coffee, he demanded answers. Why post that? It's my story. Jordan smirked. To inspire others. You were hiding. I helped push you out. Alex felt violated. You betrayed me. Jordan shrugged. Sometimes truth hurts. The encounter left Alex reeling. Friends turning stories into ammunition. Back home, he argued with Mark. Everyone wants a piece of me. Mark tried to calm him, but Alex snapped. You don't get it. Your life's perfect. The words hung, wounding. Mark's face fell. I'm trying to help. Alex apologized, but the crack widened. Society's pressure mounted. At a protest for LGBTQ rights in downtown Chicago, Alex joined Mark, chanting for equality. But counter-protesters shouted slurs, one throwing a bottle that grazed Alex's arm. The violence shook him. Was visibility worth the risk? News coverage showed the clash, and Richard saw it, calling to berate. Now you're a radical? Stay away from Lily. The call triggered a meltdown. Alex questioned everything. His identity, his relationship, his future. Mark suggested therapy, and Alex agreed. Sessions uncovered deep-seated fears. Abandonment, unworthiness. The therapist challenged him. What do you want, Alex? He didn't know. Meanwhile, Mark landed a journalism internship, traveling often. Distance grew, texts sparse. One night, alone, Alex scrolled family photos, nostalgia hitting hard. He drafted an email to Richard. I miss you. Can we talk? But he deleted it. Instead, he called Lily secretly. How's home? She whispered. Dad's angry, Mom's sad. They say you're sick. The innocence gone, replaced by confusion. Alex hung up, vowing to fight for her understanding. Highs and lows alternated. A campus award for an essay on identity boosted him. Mark returned, rekindling their spark with a surprise dinner. But undercurrents pulled. Rumors spread. Mark seen with another guy at a bar. Alex confronted. Is it true? Mark denied, but hesitation lingered. Trust frayed. The turning point neared. Evelyn showed up unannounced at the apartment, tears streaming. Your father's had a heart scare. The stress. It's because of this. Alex's world tilted. Was he responsible? She begged. Come home. Renounce this lifestyle. For him. The plea tore at him. Mark overheard, urging resistance. Don't go back in the closet. Torn, Alex faced the ultimate choice. Family or self. He drove home that night, Mark's warnings echoing. Richard lay in bed, pale but alert. You here to gloat? Alex shook his head. To talk. Hours passed, raw emotions spilling. Richard admitted fears, losing his son, societal judgment. Alex shared his pain. A fragile bridge formed, but conditions attached. No more Mark. Alex hesitated. Betray love for family? Alex left his father's bedside with a heavy heart, the condition ringing in his ears. End it with him and you can come back. Driving back to the apartment, he weighed the scales. Reconciliation with family versus the love he'd fought for. Mark waited anxiously. What happened? Alex recounted, watching Mark's face harden. So, you're considering it? The argument erupted, voices echoing off the walls. They're my family, Mark. I can't let Dad die thinking I'm a monster. Mark paced. And what about us? We've built something real. Alex snapped. Real? Or just convenient while I rebel? The words escaped, laced with resentment from months of strain. Mark stopped, hurt flashing. If that's how you feel, maybe we shouldn't. Alex backpedaled, but damage done. Sleepless nights followed. Alex attended therapy, dissecting the dilemma. It's not either or, the therapist said. But choices have costs. He pondered. Betray Mark to regain family, or lose them forever? Society amplified the noise, news of anti-gay legislation in other states, friends sharing horror stories. At a support group, a man shared losing his partner to family pressure. Don't make my mistake, he warned. Evelyn called daily, pleading. Your father's improving, but he needs you. Lily added, come home, Alex. I want my brother back. The pull was magnetic. Meanwhile, Mark grew distant, burying in work. One evening, Alex found him packing. What's this? Mark sighed. I can't compete with your family. If you choose them, I'm out. The ultimatum mirrored Richard's, trapping Alex in a vice. Desperate, Alex sought advice from Professor Ellis, his mentor. Life's about integrity, she said. Who are you without pretense? The question haunted. That night he decided, meet Richard halfway. He'd visit but not renounce. Arriving home, the atmosphere was tense. Richard, propped on pillows, listened as Alex spoke. I won't change who I am, but I want to be part of this family. Richard's response shocked. Then help with the business. Prove you're still my son. No mention of Mark. Alex agreed tentatively, diving into work remotely. But hiding resumed, no PDA, no mentions of his life. Mark noticed the shift. You're slipping back. Alex denied, but guilt gnawed. A business trip to New York with Richard tested him. Mingling with clients, Richard introduced Alex as my straight arrow son. The lie burned. In the hotel, Alex called Mark, confessing. I feel like I'm losing myself. Mark's voice softened. Then stop. But family bonds tightened. Evelyn organized a welcome-back dinner, inviting conservative friends. Toasts praised Alex's return to the fold. He smiled through gritted teeth, but inside rebelled. Betrayal struck from unexpected quarters. Jordan, the old friend, messaged. Heard you're back in the closet. Hypocrite. Alex ignored, but it spread. Campus whispers turned to accusations. Mark defended him publicly, but privately fumed. You're letting them control you. The rift deepened. Then the damage. Lily overheard a heated family discussion. Richard admitting he'd exaggerated his heart scare to lure Alex back. Shocked, she confronted Alex. Dad lied? For what? Alex's world cracked. To fix me. Lily hugged him. You're not broken. Her support ignited resolve. He confronted Richard. You manipulated me? Richard defended. For your own good. This lifestyle will ruin you. The blow-up was epic. Evelyn mediated, but sides drawn. Alex stormed out, calling Mark. You were right. I'm done hiding. They reconciled, but scars remained. Society's mirror reflected harshly. A local paper ran a story on the Harrington scandal. Clients pulling out. Richard blamed Alex. See what you've done? Alex fought back, starting a blog on his experiences, anonymized at first. Responses poured in support, hate. It empowered him, but invited trolls. One night, a threatening message arrived. Fags like you don't belong. Fear gripped, but Mark stood firm. We're stronger together. High drama unfolded at a family wedding. Aunt Sarah's daughter married in a grand church ceremony. Alex attended with Mark, defiantly. Whispers turned to confrontations. Uncle Tom cornered them. "This is a house of God. Leave." Richard intervened, but weakly. The scene escalated, guests staring. Alex declared, "Love is love. If you can't accept that, that's your problem." They left, heads high. The aftermath: Richard cut ties fully, rewriting the will. Evelyn wavered, secretly calling. Lily visited campus, bonding with Mark. "He's cool," she said. Alex's blog gained traction, leading to speaking gigs. But success came at a price: exhaustion, paranoia from threats. Mark proposed a break. "We need space to heal." Alex agreed reluctantly, moving to a dorm. Alone, reflections deepened. Had his choices been right? Reconnecting with Jordan, he forgave the betrayal. "We all mess up," Jordan apologized. "I was jealous of your courage." Reunion with Mark came slowly, rebuilt on honesty. But family fractures persisted. A holiday approached, Thanksgiving. Alex invited Evelyn and Lily, excluding Richard. They came tentative steps toward acceptance. Evelyn admitted, "I'm trying to understand." Progress, but slow. Yet shadows loomed. A business rival exploited the scandal, poaching clients. Richard called, desperate. "Help me save the company. For old times." Alex faced another crossroads. Aid the man who'd hurt him, or let it fall? Alex stared at the phone after Richard's call, the plea echoing. "The company's tanking because of the bad press. You're part of this family, help." Mark, overhearing, shook his head. "Don't. He doesn't deserve it." But blood ties pulled. Alex debated. Refuse and watch the empire crumble, or assist and risk regression? He chose a middle path. Consult remotely, no strings. Diving into financials, he uncovered mismanagement beyond the scandal. Risky investments, embezzlement hints. Confronting Richard via video. "This isn't just about me. You've been reckless." Richard admitted, vulnerable for once. "I was distracted by everything." The confession humanized him, but trust was thin. Working together strained. Richard slipped into old habits, making snide remarks about "your choices." Alex pushed back. "Focus on business." Progress showed, strategies stabilized losses. But personal costs mounted. Time away from Mark bred insecurity. "You're spending more time with him than me," Mark complained. Alex reassured, but doubts lingered. Society's backlash intensified. A conservative group targeted the blog, doxing Alex. Threats escalated, emails, calls. Campus security advised caution. Mark insisted on accompanying him everywhere. "I won't lose you." The fear bonded them but suffocated. Then, the twist. Investigating embezzlement, Alex discovered Uncle Tom's involvement, skimming funds. Evidence in hand, he faced a moral quandary. Expose and destroy family, or cover up? Therapy helped. Truth has consequences. He confided in Evelyn, who urged silence. Family first. But Lily, learning, said, "Do what's right." Confronting Uncle Tom at a meeting, Alex laid out proof. "Resign or I go public." Chaos ensued. Accusations, denials. Richard defended his brother initially, then saw the damage. "You're fired." The fallout. Family divided, Aunt Sarah disowning. But company saved, stocks rebounding. Richard's gratitude came grudgingly. "You did good, son." A thaw? Alex hoped, but betrayal lurked. A leaked email from Richard to clients. "My son's issues are resolved. He's back on track." Fury boiled. Alex cut contact. "You haven't changed," Richard pleaded. "I was protecting the business." The cycle repeated. Mark supported, but their relationship hit rocks. A jealous spat over a new friend, Chris, from the support group, escalated. "You're flirting," Mark accused. Alex denied, but admitted attraction. Honesty backfired. "How can I trust you?" Mark stormed out, staying with friends. Alone, Alex spiraled. Booze dulled pain, but amplified regrets. A drunken call to Jordan. "Everything's falling apart." Jordan listened, offering perspective. "You're growing. Pain's part of it." Sobering, Alex reflected on decisions, each a trade-off. Freedom for isolation, love for conflict. Reconciliation with Mark came via a heartfelt letter. I choose us, flaws and all. They met at their old spot by the lake, talking through insecurities. We both messed up, Mark admitted. Forgiven, they recommitted, stronger. Family dynamics shifted. Evelyn divorced Richard, shocking all. I can't live with his rigidity. She moved closer to campus, rebuilding with Alex and Lily. I'm proud of you, she said, attending a Pride event tentatively. Lily thrived, advocating at school. Richard, alone, reached out humbly. I was wrong. Can we start over? Alex agreed to coffee, guarded. Conversations peeled layers. Richard's own repressed youth, societal pressures. I feared for you. Understanding dawned, but forgiveness earned slowly. Highs peaked at graduation. Alex walked stage, Mark cheering loudest. Family attended. Evelyn beaming, Lily waving, Richard clapping stiffly. A milestone, but shadows. A job offer in San Francisco tempted, meaning relocation. Come with me, Alex asked Mark. Mark hesitated. My career's here. Another choice loomed. Accepting the job, Alex moved west, Mark joining after. New city, new challenges. Tech world's progressiveness clashed with lingering biases. A workplace incident. A colleague's homophobic joke. Alex called it out, risking promotion. Worth it, he decided. Settling in, reflections deepened. Blog evolved into a book deal, sharing his story. Interviews exposed vulnerabilities but empowered. Yet damages lingered, strained ties, emotional scars. A visit home for Lily's graduation tested men's. Richard apologized fully. I love you as you are. Tears flowed, healing begun. But not all resolved. Mark's jealousy resurfaced with Alex's rising profile. You're changing, Alex reassured, but tension simmered. A major interview revealed Mark's past fling during their break. Old news, but fresh hurt. Why hide? Alex demanded. Mark feared losing you. Trust tested again. Navigating, they sought couples therapy. Communications key. Progress made, but life's messiness persisted. Society evolved slowly, laws passed, but hate crimes rose. Alex advocated, paying the price in exhaustion. As the story crested, a final confrontation. Richard's company faced lawsuit from discriminated employees. Alex consulted, uncovering patterns. Change or fold? Richard resisted, then yielded, implementing inclusivity. A win, but at cost, old guards left. Alex pondered the journey. Shocks, betrayals, awakenings. Each decision a double-edged sword. With the lawsuit settled, Richard's company transformed, embracing diversity training. Alex's input proved pivotal, earning respect. But personal reckonings continued. Back in San Francisco, he and Mark celebrated their anniversary with a quiet dinner overlooking the bay. We've come far, Mark toasted. Alex smiled, but undercurrents pulled. Mark's job dissatisfaction. Alex's demanding schedule. A surprise visit from Evelyn and Lily brought warmth. This city's amazing, Lily gushed, exploring. Evelyn confided. I'm dating someone, open-minded. Alex hugged her, proud. Richard called, joining virtually. Miss you all. Tentative family unity formed. Fragile but real. Yet conflicts arose. Mark landed a dream job in New York, cross-country. It's temporary, he said. Alex supported, but separation loomed. We'll make it work. Long distance tested. Missed calls, lonely nights. Temptations surfaced. A colleague flirted with Alex. He resisted, but confessed to Mark. Honesty hurts, but builds trust. Mark appreciated, but insecurity festered. Society's mirror reflected progress and pitfalls. Alex's book launched. Reviews mixed. Praise for rawness. Criticism for family bashing. Hate mail arrived, but support outweighed. A speaking tour took him nationwide, sharing stories of struggle and triumph. In a southern town, protesters picketed. In Seattle, crowds cheered. The dichotomy reinforced. change uneven. Home for holidays, tensions reignited. Richard hosted, all attending. Over turkey, politics surfaced, gay rights bills. Uncle Tom, uninvited but present, sneered, "Abomination." Alex countered, "Love's not debatable." Argument escalated. Richard siding with Alex. "Enough. He's my son." A breakthrough, Tom leaving in huff. Post-dinner, private talks. Richard admitted, "I was scared of losing control." Alex, "We all were." Forgiveness solidified, but scars reminded. Mark flew in, joining. But a revelation. During separation, Mark had a one-night stand. "I was lonely," he confessed tearfully. Alex reeled, betrayal sharp. "How could you?" Mark begged. "Forgive me." Alex stormed out, walking foggy streets. Decisions weighed. End it or rebuild. Therapy guided. Infidelity's a symptom. They worked through, Mark committing fully. Trust mended slowly, intimacy returning. But the price? Guarded hearts. Life accelerated. Alex's advocacy led to a nonprofit role, helping LGBTQ youth. Stories mirrored his family rejection, self-doubt. Mentoring healed him, but exhausted. A case hit close. A teen disowned, suicidal. Alex intervened, saving him. "You're not alone." The win reaffirmed purpose. Mark relocated back, job secured. They bought a home, symbolizing commitment. Friends envied, but privately arguments persisted over past hurts. "Let go," Mark urged. Alex tried, but memories lingered. A final twist. Jordan reappeared, now an activist. "Your story inspired me." They collaborated on a project, Old Wounds Healed. But Jordan revealed, "I outed you partly because I loved you once." Alex processed, betrayal rooted in unrequited affection. We move on. As years blurred, reflections crystallized. Alex looked back. The kiss that started it all, choices that shattered and rebuilt. Family mended imperfectly. Richard attended their commitment ceremony. Evelyn walked Alex down the aisle. Lily stood as best woman. But damages endured. Lost time, emotional toll. Society advanced, but battles continued. Alex pondered. Was the pain worth the freedom? In quiet moments, he questioned the path. Had hiding longer spared hurt? Or was confrontation the catalyst for growth? The story closes on a San Francisco hill, Alex and Mark watching sunset. "No regrets?" Mark asked. Alex smiled. "Some, but I'd choose you again." Yet, the journey's cost lingered, a testament to resilience.